I don't know if my... Oh, here we go.
We're homeless.
Kerry and Greg.
So Kerry and Greg, we're just chatting to you guys. We're here giving you a bit of a hand with clean up and with lunch and so on. Myself and Mercy, eh?
Hi, Roland. Yep.
And we're just hearing what you're saying, and this really needs to go out to the community. So for flood victims who don't have anywhere, the government gives you what, 2 weeks somewhere?
2 weeks.
2 weeks accommodation, paid for.
Paid for.
And then we've got to move on. There's a lot of elderly people sleeping on the floors, around the poker machines still, just in the clubs. Community's still looking after the evacuees. They've got a big store set up where we can go in and get food. Not much help from the government.
So what happens after your 2 weeks?
That's an unknown.
We don't know.
At the moment. It's just
Right.
the stress from that one. I got married with 4 children. We got rescued off the roof here at 6 a.m. Tuesday morning and ferried 77 kilometres to Evans Head, which is a beach resort, which I'm staying now in a cabin by the river.
And your 2 weeks is almost up, mate?
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 more days.
Right, okay. And that's going to go quick. And then
I've got till Sunday, and I've got 6 evacuee teenagers that have been helping with rescues and clean-up, staying with me too.
so when you're out, they're out.
When I'm out, they're out.
And we're not alone.
That as a lot of us in the same situation.
And
So
no
where are
insurance.
most people who've been evacuated?
They're between all the clubs, the Bolo, the RSL, they were a lot of them at the school, but they had to reopen that. But they were at school for a week.
So do they need air mattresses in there?
Camp K, there is air mattresses around. I don't know how the bedding's going. I think most of it got at least an air mattress to sleep on.
Okay.
Most of us have got a roof. Nearly every resident's taken in 1 or 2 families in the town, so the townspeople have been great. A lot of the holiday houses opened up and put 2 or 3 families in, but very limited knowledge of what we're going to do when we're not going to be able to come back here for who knows how long.
Yep. So you got the granny flat out the back.
Yeah.
This is my new tenant, about to move in, then got hit with a
Yep.
catastrophic event.
Yep.
Yeah, indeed.
And if you look here, you might want to pan around. That's the leftover of our household there.
Yep.
And we don't know what we're going to do. There's no insurance.
And you had a lovely outlook
We did, over
across
the
the
cane
road
fields.
to the cane. Look at the cane.
But that was a lake when we left in the morning. As far as you could see, water.
Yeah. And how far up did the water come?
Up to hip height in the second floor here.
So about
Very
halfway.
And you were here?
We ended up on the roof when it just sunrise. We had a ladder organised. We were on the roof at about a bit after sunrise, rescued by a boat, which took us to about 1 kilometre downtown to the knoll of the hill where the preschool is, where we saw all the faces from town. And there was just a generator, Vegemite sandwiches, that's all they had, because we had no power. And then later on that day, boats ferrying people to Evans Head, 7 kilometres away, to Evans Head where they had a supermarket. They weren't affected, where we stayed in a tent for the night, and then were allocated accommodation. But they wanted to close the school and put people wherever to open the school. There's a lot of children running around the streets.
And were you told to evacuate? Did they?
No, nothing.
No
They wanted
warning.
to pick us in the night, but just the next street down was like a river, a torrent, a rapid, and it was just too dangerous. Because we had 6 souls, 1 dog and 10 guinea pigs on board.
Oh.
So I said, wait till the morning. The children wanted to go. I said, no, it's too dangerous. They had life vests. I said, look, we'll be safe. Just wait. Someone will find us. And they came and I said, no, not now. But at that time, we were on the roof. They came past and picked us up.
But a lot of people lost their pets as well. They couldn't take their pets, their horses, their cattle. They couldn't be saved. So the first people back in, there was a horse wrapped around a signpost, someone's baby. So there's a lot of distressed people,
Oh, yeah.
Like Woodburn does not exist.
Yeah.
There's the old folks' home on the hill. They've taken those people with medication. There's no doctors, no service. Well, there never was a doctor's surgery in Woodburn. There's only 736 people in the town. Just on 12 months ago, the highway moved. Pacific Highway moved a kilometre and a half, built a big park. That's all well and good for stopover. But the town died virtually. My wife and I we owned a Thai takeaway in town. but that's non-existent at the moment. There's even talk of the IGA supermarket not even opening again. The newsagent, he's gone already. He's gone to Darwin. A haberdashery shop, we don't know who's coming and who's staying. So there'll be virtually a ghost town.
Right. And so if I was to say to you that these sort of disasters, and I'm not going to call it a natural disaster, if I say these sort of disasters are town killers, is that right?
Well, I believe so. And no one could even predict in 2017 when the river breached the levee in Lismore, which they'd already built up. The level this time was 4 metres above that level what it breached. Unprecedented. There were 15 cars lost here, just parked on the hill. I lost 2 cars. I was building trikes like Billy Connolly. I thought they'd gone completely, but they're still there, but they're drowned.
Yeah.
And the rest of the cars were there as well.
Broadwater as well, 10 minutes away, another small town, that's gone. That's going to be lucky to Woodburn and Broadwater, pretty much off the map. Yeah. You're going to have your people diehards that stay here to buy in places, but it's going to be non-existent.
I think Corokai is probably the same.
Same boat, Corokai.
Yeah. Broadwater, yes.
Yeah.
Great area,
Wardell,
beautiful area.
Yeah.
But when this has happened, we deal with it, and we just thought, it might come about knee high in the bottom here, move things up, but no one could predict to coming into your house and up to your hip.
Yeah,
and some areas,
level.
on the second level, no one. Even 1974 never got that far, and 54 as well. They were the big.
1880 or something. It got higher than 1888 or something. I think.
All right, guys. Well, we're really sorry about what you're going through, and we're glad we can just put a dent in it for you.
Thanks.
I'm grateful that
And
you've
there's
arrived.
so much support for you.
People have come from everywhere. So grateful. My sister from Toowoomba organised 3 cars and trailers with food, supplies, cleaning products, bedding. Just the big
People
heart of the
from
Australians
Melbourne,
banding together.
Sydney, Queensland,
Have heard nothing from
The
CES,
civilians.
nothing from the council, nothing, not even a warning.
Government's not doing it. $1,000 payment each for this.
Apparently it's gone up to 3,000.
Haven't even
It's
got.
still a drop
haven't
in the
not
ocean,
even got
isn't
the
it?
first one that I applied for. So where's that coming from? And my daughter, for the 400 payment, they asked her for a birth certificate. She hasn't got a birth certificate.
No.
It's gone.
Yeah.
So people that have lost their ID can't even get the disaster payment.
Oh, that is just insane, isn't it?
No, that's
So that's
crazy.
where we're at, folks.
Okay,
Alrighty.
well, let's do some work and
Yeah.
we'll do a bit to help get on top of it.
And the message for the volunteers is keep coming. This is a long haul, right?
This is this is a long time. This is cleaning, and this isn't going to end for us anytime soon. We've got to keep coming, cleaning and
The NRE,
helping each other, supporting each other, helping each other's houses.
no power. We don't have power.
There's no power. We've got water, but
Yeah. All right, guys.
Best of luck.
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do some cleaning.